traded open pastures for a 6x9 cage. Turned the final chapter on my outlaw page. No more dust behind the Chevy, no more midnight runs. Just the shadow of the gallows and the smoking of the guns. I miss the smell of rain on the Alabama clay. Now it's bleaching cold iron at the breaking of the day. The warden's got the keys, but the devil's got my soul. I'm digging out a memory like a bucket full of coal. It's a life in the shadows, a life behind the wire. I'm a cold-hearted sinner sitting in the fire. The stars don't shine through the concrete sky, and a cowboy spirit is a hard thing to die. I'm an outlaw king in a kingdom of stone, just waiting on the Lord to call a renegade home. Renegade home. I hear the freight train whistle blowing way off in the pines, while I'm counting out the days with these jagged little lines. I used to outrun the lawn on an octane whim. Now I'm staring at the ceiling when the lights go dim. They took my boots, they took my name, they gave me 4-9, but they can't take the way the Georgia sun used to shine. My mama's in the graveyard, my girls moved on. I'm a ghost in a jumpsuit singing this song. Chrome 45, yeah, it sounded like a choir, but it led me to the shackles and the concertina wire. No more whiskey nights, no more ballroom brawls, just the echo of my heartbeat bouncing off the walls. It's alive in the shadows, alive behind the wild. I'm a cold-hearted sinner sitting in the fire. The stars don't shine through the concrete sky, and a cowboy spirit is a hard thing to die. Yeah, I'm an outlaw king in a kingdom of stone, just waiting on the Lord to call a renegade home. Lock the door, turn the light. Another outlaw day in a long, lonely night. Dust on my boots, chrome on the grill. I'm a midnight ghost in the heart of the hills. Got a trunk full of secrets and a tank full of gas. If the law wants a piece, they better move fast. I'm a rough cut diamond in a world of glass, living life like a shadow on the mountain pass. It ain't about the money, it's the thrill of the chase. With the wind in my lungs and the dirt on my face. You gotta ride hard if you wanna play the game. Ain't no room for the weak, ain't no time for the tame. If you're living for the weak and you're living for the light, but the outlaws own the blackness of the night. Yeah, you gotta ride hard, leave them in the dust. In a world made of iron with a holy rust. If you want the reward, you gotta pay the toll. You gotta ride hard to save your soul. Bass drum thumping like a heartbeat in the dark. Moonlight shining on a copperhead mark. I'm a son of the soil with a rebel's heart, tearing every highway and map apart. I don't follow the lines, I don't follow the rules. The world is a stage for the kings and the fools, and I'm the one laughing as the engine screams, chasing down ghosts in the devil's dreams. You gotta ride hard if you wanna play the game. Ain't no room for the weak, ain't no time for the tame. If you're living for the weak and you're living for the light, but the outlaws own the blackness of the night. Yeah, you gotta ride hard, leave them in the dust. In a world made of iron with a holy rust. If you want the reward, you gotta pay the toll. You gotta ride hard to save your soul. They say the road ends where the sky turns gray, but I'll be 10 miles out by the break of day. No brakes, no limits, just the open wide. Got the spirit of the wild on a hell-bent ride. Ride hard, or don't ride at all. See you on the flip side. Yeah, out here in the dust.
The moon is hanging low like a hangman's knife in a ghost town valley that the Lord forgot. I got a hollow point hunger and a heavy left hand, leaving tire tracks and ashes on this God-fearing land. The sirens in the distance are just music to me. I'm the shadow in the woods that you're never gonna see. I sold my peace of mind for a chrome-plated 44. Now I don't knock on heaven, I just kick down the door. There's a cold wind blowing through the pines tonight, and I'm running from the ghosts in the rear view light. Don't pray for my spirit, don't weep for my name. I'm the gasoline pouring on a dying flame. There's no mercy in the dirt where the shadows pine for this heartless soul of mine. Yeah, my boots are caked in mud and the sins of my past. Built a kingdom out of gravel, but it wasn't meant to last. I'm a highway predator, a rhyme-spitting renegade, drinking rye good whiskey in a shallow graze of shade. The preacher tried to dunk me in a riverbend water, but the current turned black like a lamb to the slaughter. I don't need a compass, I don't need a map. I'm just a trigger-happy phantom in a flyover trap. Silver spurs jingling on a concrete floor. I've forgotten what I ever started fighting for. The devil's in the dashboard whispering low, telling me there's only one way left to go. So line 'em up, boys, let the cylinder spin. I'm the king of the losers, the saint of the sin. If you see me coming, better bolt every latch, cause I'm a dry rotted haystack and a lit up match. When the lawman finds me where the briars grow tall, I'll be leaning on the barrel waiting for the fall. No epitaph written, no tears in their eyes, just a debt paid in full under charcoal skies. There's a cold wind blowing through the pines tonight, and I'm running from the ghosts in the rear view light. Don't pray for my spirit, don't weep for my name. I'm the gasoline pouring on a dying flame. There's no mercy in the dirt where the shadows pine for this heartless soul of mine. Yeah, this heartless soul. Just a silhouette in the dark. Keep your grave, I'll take the lead. The moon's a crooked silver coin flipped across the sky in a canyon
of time.
Moon is just a sliver of a fingernail tonight, scratching at the darkness, trying to find the light. I found him by the creek bed where the weeping willows lean, the dirtiest soul this valley has ever seen. He had a silver tongue and a heart made out of flint. Took a woman's kindness and didn't leave a hint of mercy in the shadows or the bruises on her wrist. Now he's staring at the barrel through the Mississippi mist. Don't ask me if I'm sorry, don't ask me if I'm wrong. I've been humming about this reckoning since the day that he was born. The ground is thirsty for the secrets that he kept, for every night a mother prayed and every tear she wept. I ain't no holy roller, I'm the shadow in the curve, but everybody's saying he got what he deserved. He pleaded like a sinner when the hammer clicked back slow, talking about his mama and the seeds he meant to sow. But a garden built on bodies only grows a crop of weeds, and I'm the one who's come to do the harvest of his deeds. I tasted copper in my mouth, the R&B in my soul, a little bit of rhythm as I dug that shallow hole. I let the rhythm take him, let the heavy bass line drop. Once the shovel hits the gravel, boy, the music's gonna stop. Don't ask me if I'm sorry, don't ask me if I'm wrong. I've been humming about this reckoning since the day that he was born. The ground is thirsty for the secrets that he kept, for every night a mother prayed and every tear she wept. I ain't no holy roller, I'm the shadow in the curve, but everybody's saying he got what he deserved. Blood on my denim, honey in my throat. Left his gold watch hanging on his raggedy coat. I don't need his money, I just needed him gone. The sun's coming up, but it's still a dark dawn. He got what he deserved.